Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, these two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Sticking with Walker on second down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Corral. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Boston Scott. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Somebody thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Now it's Lockett. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Walker now at 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Seahawks at 13-3 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On third down, here's Corral. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Scott to return it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He spots Henderson open left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Stafford on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and they have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The slot man in motion right. From the red zone now, Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Henderson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Once more with Henderson. And this time he'll score. Touchdown Rams. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right?
You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a...
And this throw will be intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Stafford. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Matthew Stafford taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Corral takes a shotgun snap. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Corral on 2nd down. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Corral. And that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On 2nd and 9, Stafford over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. To the air again, Stafford. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
32. Monday.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of tying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. A chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They're on 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Corral. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Corral with it. 1st down here. Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Play action, Stafford. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Second down, it's Henderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Henderson running straight ahead. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Henderson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running left is Henderson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. There's Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. A gain there of 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Alert!
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Alert!
They run once more with Henderson. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stafford on 3rd down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to run with Henderson, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious. And the ball is knocked out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Seahawks, nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the... Now Locke. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the 47 and 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Now Locke again. Throw out wide to Walker. He's got room at the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that zero. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
He's got his tight end Fant. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Walker is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Block now on 3rd and goal. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So instead of forcing a 4th and goal, the contact comes a step too late. They get the roughing penalty. That gets them half the distance closer and gets them a new set of downs. Locke will try the sneak, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Now Locke, gotta have this one. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. On second down, back to Henderson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To throw is Stafford. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Rams.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Los Angeles, the win here in Week 18 gives